it's a time to think. A virus has brought us to our knees, the whole entire mankind to its knees. A virus has really dictated terms on our existence. And with all our technological growth, with all our power and the high level of awareness, scientific development, we still can't fight a virus. So there are so many factors which makes us aware how helpless we are. This is a clear sign of our helplessness. Many people ask me about certain mantras which will help during this time. Definitely, mantras are vibrations, frequencies. If you increase your frequency, you become more immune. And one of the mantras which comes to my mind easily is the Gayatri, which everybody is familiar about. Om Bhurvuvaswa Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Gayatri. That if you keep chanting, it will help you and your immunity a lot. This has been tested and proved long time ago. Likewise, Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Uruvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat is a powerful mantra. This also helps. So, mantras will help, chanting will help, detachment will help, and even the society has to redefine its existence today. We have lived reasonably an insensitive existence all these years, unconsciously insensitive. We did not care about anything around. We did not care about ecology. We did not really take care of the environment that we live in. We always complained and we talked about rights rather than responsibilities. So this is a time, this virus has brought us to a certain awareness of certain level, certain question in our life. What exactly are we doing? What are we up to? Or is this what you are? We have to define humanity. We have to define mankind. We have to define our existence in a much more detailed way in this context, in this time. It's very important. So, what are the primary things which we can discuss here, since we're talking, is how committed we have been to the ecology, to the environment around. We have been blindly following our tastes, our desires, our imaginations, our own pleasures, basically our own pleasures. We do hunting, kill animals who wanted to live. We kill various beings for the pleasure of our tongue, pleasure of our skin. We have manipulated, mutilated so many beings. So now it's payback time. This is a sign of payback, where the nature is telling who's in charge. Because this virus which is bothering us is bothering our life, bothering our daily activity, even economy. It's affecting us in every level. But if you look at the whole world, look at it from a different angle, human beings are the worst viruses that the world has ever seen, because we have affected every aspect of the world, the earth, the water, the sky. Every space we have contaminated. We have done so much of damage in this world. This is the right time to think about it. We brought oil from under the earth, while the nature had given us three energy sources: sunlight, water, air. Pure energy sources. But instead we chose to extract oil from inside earth, which was supposed to be lubricating and balancing the earth. And we see much more natural calamities, we see much more earthquakes, we see so many other things connected to earth's instability. And when earth is unstable, we are unstable. This is one. And because of all this insensitive lifestyle, the earth has warmed up. Global warming. That has also affected us. That is affecting us every moment. And that's melting the ice. That's taking the drinking water, the pure water sources away. And we can see that the water levels are rising, and it will wipe away some islands in this world. That is again destruction of life. We saw tsunamis affecting and killing many people. So overall, nature is retaliating, nature is fighting back because of our insensitivity. And we have seen forest fires. Most of them are supposedly man-made fires. We lit up the forest. Billions of animals died. Billions of acres of land got devastated. So much of destruction happened in the last 100 years. Meanwhile, technologically we grew. We are in the internet age. It's all very commendable. It's a remarkable. The world has come together. But have we grown in awareness? Have we really used this awareness to expand our kindness and compassion in this world? Absolutely not. We are still fighting for the sake of greed. We live for profits. We do business for profits. We do not care whether there is inconvenience to the environment because we do business. We are so insensitive. And in the name of money, in the name of profits, we compromise a lot of things. When we compromise humanity, we lose mankind. We have touched, wherever we have touched, we have behaved like viruses. We talk too much about religion while we do not talk about humanity. Actually speaking, humanity is the best or the most important religion, one species. We should be talking about us as a species. We should be talking about us, what we can give to this earth, what we can do to this world, not what we can take from this world. That we have spoken all the time. We have always spoken about rights. But it is time we spoke about responsibilities. This is the time to think. How many people will die because of this virus, we do not know. As we know now, so many countries are affected. Travel bans, the communication channels are affected. The traveling between countries are not smooth anymore. The transportation business is affected. So we can see that it is affecting every level of existence. Hospitals are on overdrive. Medicines are not suitable. Not all the medicines are suitable. And I still believe that only the natural medicines will be suitable for these kind of viruses. But do we have the nature to get those medicines? This is another question. Because we have made the earth so barren that earth can't give you anything more. We have used earth in a very, very insensitive way. And we have reached a stage where we do not even talk to people. We look at people as profit centers or profit potential or the source for profit. We do not see people. We do not see animals. We do not see birds. We see nobody. We see nothing. We have become islands. And then suddenly we realize a virus brought us to our knees. Brought the whole world to their knees. It devastated. It's like a third world war now. Not between countries, but between nature and one species, human species. And this is not the end. Do not think that this ends here. If once this virus ends, people will go back on to their old ways, and then again we will create, collective consciousness will create such incidents. And we are looking at conquering Earth. We can't conquer Earth. Earth conquers us. Eventually, no human being has ever conquered Earth. It was only an illusion. People have said that with a lot of wealth and property, we buy assets and we say we have a lot of things. Until when? Until we are dead, up to our graveyard. That's it. We can't take anything from here. Only thing we can have while we are existing on earth are the experiences that we get or we experience through our eyes, ears, nose, mouth, skin, through our senses and the processors, emotions are processed in the mind, information is processed in the intellect, and the materials which support the existence are processed through ego. That's all we have. So we have 5 senses and 3 processors, and summing up, everything put together, experiences. Some we call good experiences, some we call bad experiences. That's all we have. That's life. So in this life, how much are we harming the world, harming people, harming nature? We have violated everything. We have manipulated everything. And then we cry now. What do we do now? It's time to redefine ourselves. It is time to redefine humanity. Time to redefine human existence on earth. It's time. We cannot be islands anymore. We can't be isolated anymore. We have to behave responsibly. And a great extent goes to, as we read in the newspapers, that the place where it all started in China was the wild animal market. Wild animals should be in the wild. What are they doing in the market? And also, how much of killing are still happening? Trophy hunting. And even countries, African countries, are offering wild animals for hunting for money. They don't care. People don't care. And why do we kill something for our satisfaction? Isn't that an aberration? It's abnormality to kill somebody, to kill something. A being who wants to live is being killed. It's abnormal for human beings to think like this. We must redefine our existence. We must go plant-based. We must accept environment. We should not use the materials which will harm earth, any materials, fertilizers or any materials which will harm or pollute earth. We should completely discard them. We should make our life more cleaner, more easier, better. And we should look at every species as one part of this earth, part of us. It's a coexistence. All species have same right on earth, same value on earth. We cannot say that because we have intelligence and imagination isolated from instinct, we are not superior. When do we know we are superior? When we add value to the environment around us. When we do not pollute the earth. When we do not manipulate or destroy earth, destroy life. When we do not do that time we can say we are a refined species. Now these forest fires of the last 1 year have destroyed thousands of beings, billions of beings. And a lot of flora and fauna got devastated. And if it is man-made, there's no mercy, no pardon, because we created our graveyard. We dug our own grave, and then we can't complain. Now, this time when the nature tells who's in charge, all we can do is to sit down and watch and pray, etc. But who to pray? We have to pray to ourselves, to be reasonable, to be sensitive, to be loving, to be kind, to be compassionate, to be human beings. Humanity is the highest thing which we can express during a human existence. And that's all we have to do. So when we talk about the virus, it's definitely a warning bell to us, to our species as a whole. Discard all the divisions that we have entertained, caste, country, culture, color. Virus never cared about them. Virus had no boundaries. Virus did not check which border. It affected everybody. It's time to think. It's really time to think. And it's time to act. If you don't do that, if you don't become one global family, beyond caste, country, culture, religion, we just one species, human species, and if we don't take care of the earth as lovingly as we take care of our children, we do not have a future. This is important to know. I wish you good health. I wish you stability. And I wish you great awareness. And please spread this message to the world. Tell people that this is time we unite. We come together. Wish you great health.